What's going on, guys? It is Jeff from Nobra Gaming here, bringing you our unscripted review of Call of Duty Infinite Warfare multiplayer. Sure, we'll talk about the single player, Modern Warfare Remastered, and all that stuff later, and zombies. But right now, I'm just gonna stick to the multiplayer, mostly what I'm gonna be talking about. And yeah, so like I said, it's unscripted review like we like to do on this channel. Everything's real and fresh and just us talking to you guys, no corporate BS. So let's get into it. I feel like the game is, don't hate me, but better than people are saying, and it's very popular to hate this game right now. There's a lot of hate out there for it, but I don't really feel like it's completely deserved. Yes, I feel like they have a good point, and their arguments are valid, but is this game trash by any means? No, it's not trash, and I personally have been having a lot of fun and enjoying it quite a bit, more than I expected actually. I bought this game thinking I wasn't going to enjoy it, and getting it this for remaster, I've actually had a lot of fun playing Infinite Warfare. So, we'll mostly talk about gameplay during this review, but we'll talk about graphics and sound and all that good stuff for a little bit first. And so yeah, graphics. Graphics are good, nice, they look nice, but are they game-changing by any means? No, like Call of Duty has not made a massive change with their graphics in the history, and it is more the same of that. It looks pretty much the same as Black Ops 3. I mean, of course, there's graphical differences with just like the games and the maps and the guns and stuff like that, but overall, it's about the same quality as that, maybe slightly better. I don't really know. Same with the sound, same story there. It's good. It's good sound, but it's not like amazing. It's nothing to write home about. It's nothing to buy the game for, and you're not going to be blown away by it, but it does not subtract from the game in any way. The graphics and the sound both don't subtract from the game, so that's what's important, at least, is that you don't lose ground on these. If you're not gaining ground, you don't lose ground in these ways. So for gameplay overall, there's a lot that goes into gameplay, more than I can talk about in 10 minutes here, but I think it's pretty good. I like it. The maps are pretty good. There's not really like a ton of maps that I like hate. They're all designed to have different playstyles prevail within them. Sometimes you find different maps on different games, and in Call of Duty in the past where it's like, oh, you gotta have an SMG on this map, you gotta run an assault rifle, whatever. Like, but all these maps, the interior, the core, the center of the maps, better for SMGs. It's more hectic, chaotic there, but if you stick to more the outskirts of the map, you can play more of a slower pace gameplay like I kind of play. I don't really run around like crazy as much, even though I still do, but I play a little slower than, you know, a lot of Call of Duty players, and I like doing that. So I think that's really cool. That is something they advertise for the game, that you can kind of play it your own way. They are advertising like different play styles with like the rigs and with the guns and stuff, and that is true. There's at first I was like, okay, there's more, you know, marketing crap from Activision and Infinity Ward or whatever, but they're actually telling the truth on this one. So believe them, guys. You can play it kind of how you want, and whatever play style you prefer, you can be successful in that. So another thing I'm a big fan of that affects the gameplay more than I feel like people are talking about is the auto aim. Feels like it's a lot less to me. Maybe I'm off or maybe I'm wrong, but it just, like, you don't snap onto the targets, and maybe you can see that in the game, but it's like if you're close, it's not like you snap right onto the targets. You still gotta aim yourself. I feel like that's really good for the game. That makes it a lot more fun. You can see right there, I was close and had to manually move it over, didn't just snap on. And that increases the skill gap, and I feel like that's really good and healthy and what Call of Duty needs, because sometimes Call of Duty you just feel like you're running around, you have no control. You know, one game you do amazing, the next game you just do terrible, and yes, that still kind of does happen, but I feel like it's not as bad, and that you can, if the more time you put into this game, if you spend time, you know, adjusting your sensitivity or just practicing getting that aim down quicker, the more repetition you do it, the more you get used to it, that you actually get better at the game. And I feel like that's really important for games of like this, and that's really good for Call of Duty to maybe take a tiny little step towards not compressing the skill gap as they have been doing previously with titles. So maybe taking a step in the right direction here, and I feel like that's something that makes me enjoy the game a lot more. So yeah, the weapons, I feel like the weapon balance is pretty good. I mostly play with assault rifles because that's my style. Maybe the SMGs are good. I do feel like you kind of have to dump a lot of shots into people sometimes with SMGs compared to some of the like 3, 4, and 5 shot assault rifles, and that comes kind of hard to combat. But I don't know. Maybe it's just because I'm better with assault rifles is why I am doing better when I play with them. And that's just my play style. But you know, you guys can say your own opinions in the comments. I'd love to hear what you guys have to think on of the game and on anything like that. So yeah, Call of Duty. It's just so the maps are good. Let's see, went over. I like the maps. I like quite a few of the maps. The guns are pretty good. The movement feels just as good as Black Ops 3. It is still a boosty game. I mean, I'm boosting and wall running right now, but I do play more of a boots on the ground style. I don't do that a ton, and that is totally possible to do in this game. I think that's something that is a fun aspect, is you don't have to jump around in jetpack if you don't really want to, if you're not really into that. And yes, it's still there, and I would have liked a more boots on the ground Call of Duty, but we did get Modern Warfare Remastered, so you can play whichever one you want, which is kind of cool, even though some people thought that was kind of dirty of Call of Duty to do. And you'll definitely hear me attacking like what I think bad business practices on this channel, but I don't really feel like that one's that bad. Like, you get 2 games for one. You get boots on the ground, what we wanted, and some people like this style more. It's like you got the best of both worlds there, and I don't really see how that was a terrible move. I don't know, maybe they should put Remastered out for people to just buy that one if they prefer, but this game's pretty good, so I don't know, it's up to you guys. But yeah, the gameplay is solid. Business practices, yes, there's still microtransactions in it, I know, but you don't have to buy any of them. I'm not. And yes, you do earn them in the supply drops and stuff pretty slowly, so they're trying to get you to do it, but just don't do it. Don't give in to them. Like, these things aren't worth it. Yes, you can get slightly better guns, but you're not uncompetitive by any means at all, and they're just little changes, so you don't have to pay attention to the microtransactions. Just ignore that and don't get into that crap. And at first, so yeah, like connectivity and like smoothness, they had some problems at launch with just connection, and like I would hit like 30 seconds straight of just like lag and have to sit down, and that was tough. But it seems to be running better now, so the launch was a little rougher than Call of Duty's in the past, but now it seems like the bugs are mostly fixed. I was having some NAT type and connection issues with my friends. We'll probably see a video on that, but it was pretty funny. So but it gets frustrating definitely when you're trying to connect to your friends and you can't, but it doesn't happen too often. So overall, definitely don't have enough time to lay out all my thoughts, and it is unscripted, so I didn't get to everything, but we like to keep it real on the channel here. So overall, I'm going to give this game a 7 out of 10 rating. I would not give it a 10 out of 10 because of the fact that, you know, Call of Duty, it's still got a lot of the same problems that Call of Duty's always had, whether they're stronger or lesser. And I feel like there are less problems than some of past Call of Duty's in here, which makes the game more fun. But it still is Call of Duty, and if you don't like Call of Duty, you're not going to enjoy the game if you don't like the base idea of Call of Duty. Now, if you have enjoyed Call of Duty, but sometimes it frustrates you in certain ways, you may like this one more. You may like it less, depending on it. I encourage you to watch more reviews, watch more gameplay. We'll try to put up some more gameplay on here and try to see if you like it before you buy it. But I don't regret purchasing it at all, which I kind of bought it very nervously, so, but I don't regret it. I'm having a lot of fun with it. I feel like the game is pretty solid and definitely enjoyable to have. It's good to have a, shake up, because I've been playing a lot of Battlefield 4, and I'm definitely a Battlefield guy more at heart, even though I started on Call of Duty more. But I'm having a lot of fun with this, and I enjoy it. So yeah, if you've played the heck out of Black Ops 3, maybe you're not going to be interested in Infinite Warfare, but I still feel like there is stuff to offer here. It is definitely different. You can feel that it is different, but it is very similar at the same time. So that's definitely up to you. It's up to your choice, your money, your choice, your time. So yeah, that concludes this review. Hope you guys had fun, and hope it made your buying decision easier. And I hope to see you on Infinite Warfare. If you have anything to say, you can say down in the comments. I'm sure we will reply. I'd like to talk to you guys. And yeah, if you have any ideas or anything I missed on this review would like us to address or any other questions, let us know. Like I said, we're probably going to be making a zombies video together soon, so hopefully see you there. I'd like to see you guys back on the channel. Have a great day. Have a great life. And yeah, see you guys on the next video.